So now we're back in the library tab, and let's talk about all the resources in here that are meant to hit different levels of critical thinking. Or let's talk about all the resources in here that really engage and interact with the students. So keeping in mind that when we launched this program, one of our main goals, or one of the most important areas of focus for us, was creating a program that made sense pedagogically. What I mean is, rather than just give you a ton of different videos and things and tools all over the place with no real organization, we really wanted to create something tied to learning objectives so that if you gave this program to an instructor for the first time, it at least gave them that skeleton to start from. We've got a number of different types of activities in here, interesting videos, CNN articles, linking out to Twitter accounts, and then coming back in, manipulating graphs, manipulating data, watching specials from PBS. I mean, there's all these different types of activities, but what was really important was for us to tie these to learning objectives. Because at the end of the day, these activities need to make sense and they need to drive home a point or a concept. So let's talk about this a bit. I'm in chapter 8, so the organization is a pre-test and a post-test for every chapter. That's pretty standard. And then 9 learning objectives, clearly defined learning objectives in between, and that'll change from chapter to chapter. If you look over here, here are the amount of activities or question types that associate with that learning objective. Keep in mind, this is a starting place. At any point, you can come in, you can combine learning objectives, you can create your own questions, you can add other content in here, or you can edit out stuff that doesn't quite fit the way you teach the course. But it is a starting place. Let's come in and get a sense of how these work. So if I come in and preview Chapter 8 Learning Objective 6, the system will clearly define the learning objective, tell you what pages that content is covered on, and then allow you to preview this assignment. So I'll come in, I'll hit next. And what most of these start with is something like a drag and drop. So just making sure that we're all on the same page, we have that content knowledge that we're going to be asked to apply later on in this assignment. Again, I'm in the instructor side, so this has already been filled in for the answers. If I go to next now, still previewing the same, now I'm asked to really analyze some examples here. So I'll go through a series of multiple choice questions. One of them has a video, and now I'm starting to analyze and apply some of my content knowledge or some of the fundamentals that I've gotten from either LearnSmart, class, the text, etc. And then a capstone for one of these activities may be a video. So for instance, this one is where I'm watching 2 different videos on the two-party system, one with Al Gore and one with Ralph Nader, and then I'm responding to more of an open-ended type of question. And again, keeping in mind, the instructor can tailor this. They can make this a quiz, they can make this homework, they can make this practice. It really is an environment that you can manipulate to fit your course, but it's somewhere to start from.